So this Saturday, we obviously we take on a very hot team. Some could say one of the hottest teams in the league. You know, they've won 4 straight. I'd like to think we may have helped them get started because they beat us like a drum up in Cedar Falls, and we knew going into that thing, a very good team, very talented team, incredibly well coached, but they've seemed to find their stride. Kind of maybe a flashback of last year with their team. But you know, the thing that always stands out with the UNI teams is their balance, and that's what they're getting now. Bennett Cook had a very good game against us, and he's been rolling ever since. You know, always going to get good play from Jeremy Morgan. But Jordan Ashton's playing very well. You know, off the bench, Luke McDonald comes in and gives him a double-double last night at 14 and 12. So anytime you face a team with, you know, with strong balance, it's a challenge.
Jeff, I guess for people who, after you guys struggled and such and the coaching change, maybe checked out on Drake a little bit, now they peek back and they're sort of like, what's going on with Drake? And I guess my general question is, what is going on with Drake? Yeah,
it's a group of guys that have had talent, that have found some confidence. And you know, we really felt it was a matter of time. We felt that all along from the beginning of the season, that we were a good club with talent and veteran guys. You know, we hit 17 threes against Mississippi Valley State. It was a big dose of confidence, and we came back, put 100 on Loyola, and quite honestly, been rolling ever since. Not that we haven't had bumps in the road, we have, but it's a group with each experience that we've had. They've grown from it, learned from it, and it's easy to find a lot of confidence in a win, but there's things that we've taken from losses. The Illinois State game in particular, we played 32 minutes of really good basketball, and this was during a game where we had a stretch of 13 possessions in the first half that we didn't score, but we were still defending. And then we hit a spot with about 6, 7, 8 to go in that game, and we kind of lost our minds. We got away from who we are and playing the right way. We just had some defensive breakdowns. And that was the talk going into the Missouri State game, was we needed to win the runs and gaps board, so to say. And to do that, we needed greater communication, a toughness, a confidence, just had to keep digging in and just continue to play the right way. And that's exactly what happened on Tuesday night. You know, we got down by 14 in the first half. We weren't playing poorly. We weren't hitting shots. And you play a good team, and they're firing some in, and we cut it. We have a nice run late. Second half, again, they get a run. They're up 9. But again, we just hang in there. We're playing the right way. It wasn't a night that we shot it particularly well, but I think it was probably our best defensive performance of the year. I think they shot 30, like mid-30s from the field. And we hung in there, and we did hit some shots late in the game in crunch time and got over the hump. So that was a big dose of confidence. And to answer your question, confidence has just played a huge role in this turnaround.
How was practice this morning?
Practice this morning, every day has been great. We got a group of everyday guys. I mean, they just they come in with some pop and some passion. And we get our work done. And we watched some film, some edits of the Missouri State game, and a UNI edit, and we went out and stretched and warmed up and work on the things that we work on every day, and you do some game prep specific things, and guys had a nice pop to their step, and you know, it's a group that's really excited and looking forward to the challenge Saturday.
How much of a difference does it make when a team is having fun playing basketball compared to kind of where they were when you maybe first stepped in?
Right. Well, all along we've wanted to help these guys have a quality experience. We've wanted to help them enjoy the journey. It's college basketball. It should be fun. And obviously it's a lot more fun, you know, when you're winning and experiencing success. But it's a group of high character guys that really enjoy being around one another. And we've talked about how, you know, here's how we're going to operate. No one's going to take themselves too serious. We're going to, shoot some jabs at one another, and we're going to have some fun along the way. And it carries over to their play. I mean, these guys really share the basketball, and they execute for one another. When it's time to set a screen, they set a good screen because they want to help a teammate get open and just try to make plays for one another. And then they've got each other's backs on the defensive end. I mean, our rotations and help and coverages have just continued to get better. I like the purpose that we're playing with and the execution.
Seems like every other night, someone different that's leading you guys in points. How big was it having Reed do that for you guys against Missouri State?
Yeah, anytime you can get a guy pop in 25 or 27 that he had that night, it gives you a big lift, especially when, in general, it was a night we didn't shoot it particularly well. Gave us a big shot in the arm. But I tell you, it was that overtime. All these guys have this level of confidence right now where when they've got a good look, they feel they can rise up and knock that thing down. And Nick McGlynn hits one early in the overtime period in that little 15-foot baseline jumper. Graham Woodward comes back. He rejects a ball screen. He comes into the paint off the dribble, and he hits a pull-up. And then, Nick makes a hustle play in the corner after Reed's shot gets blocked, grabs an offensive rebound, and then a putback jump hook will get the goaltending call. And we go up, and then Reed hits a really, really special shot there at the end of the game to put us up 3 on that drive down the left lane line. But just a lot of balance and a lot of guys that feel they can do it. They can go make plays for themselves and for their teammates.
How do you set the pace against a team like Northern Iowa? I mean, what do you have to do that against Jake's team?
Right. Honestly, I think in a lot of same ways that they will against us. Or when you look at the Missouri State game, like both teams were pushing it. Both teams, you want to test the opponent's defense. You want to push it in transition. You want to probe to see if you can get something early. And if it's not there, then you want to be able to flow right into your half-court offense. And for us, we've played a lot recently with 2 posts. And so it's a little bit different than spreading 4 perimeter guys out and having one guy posting or setting run-out ball screens, and then you're playing out of spacing. But, the other night down in Springfield, we felt our guys were in attack mode from start to finish. I mean, we pushed it in transition. We tried to have them on their heels and keep them on their heels and just keep moving that ball and having good spacing and just creating opportunities for good looks, and you hope you knock them down.
Jeff, obviously, given the situation that you were named the interim and there was no decision yet on if you're going to be the head coach or not, and obviously you want to be the head coach, how do you push that out of your mind so it's not something you think about?
It's been easy. Yeah. It's been easy. If it was 5, 8, 10 years ago, I could probably tell you it wouldn't be so easy, but this deal's been all about the guys from the beginning. It's about helping these guys have a quality experience and enjoy the journey, helping them get better, period. So we really like, the direction this thing's going. We like how our guys are playing. We like the culture of our program. I'll tell you, been doing this for a long time, and there's just certain, I can think of certain pictures that I've seen throughout the years, and there was one the other night that certainly ranks at the top. And Ty Patton had gotten a still shot in the locker room of a handful of our guys taking a selfie, and the smiles on their face was off the charts. And that's what this deal's about. So that's what I think about. That's where my focus is, and just want to help these guys create more of those type of moments.